How to monetize what's already in your head, create a new income stream, and become sovereign quickly. That's the title of the new course that I'm launching today. Now, I've been racking my head for ways that I can be of more service to people during this crazy time. And one of my key drivers is individual sovereignty. It's time for all of us to stop suckling on the nipple of the state. The more income that you have, the more options that you have. And yes, I'm aware of the fact that the money system is bullshit, but we're working with what we've got here. In this sense, I am being highly pragmatic. The fact is that almost everyone on earth has knowledge that is monetizable using the internet. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to, one, pick your own brains for a topic that can make money by being valuable to somebody else. Two, reverse engineer the demand for that topic. Three, create a product that people will want to buy at a premium, quickly and cheaply. Four, create a marketing plan that suits any budget from 0 to millions. If you're an existing business, this is going to be incredibly good for you. But if you're a beginner with hardly any budget, it's also going to be good for you. And five, to create a back-end system that can automatically build profits for you. But who am I to make all this sound so easy? Well, I'm your teacher, Mark Attwood. I've been an entrepreneur for over 30 years with a very long track record in business and digital marketing in particular. I'm also a truth seeker and a spiritual explorer on this awakening journey. I dream of the golden age that is soon to come. I host the Mark Attwood Show Adventures in a Cosmic Suit, which if you're watching this, you probably already know. I'm a poet, which again, you probably already know. And I've created numerous courses over the years, including this one, which is called The Technophobe's Guide to Internet Marketing Success, which I made this in one day. It's 7.5 hours long. It's in DVD format here, and this was sold originally for £2,000, which is really based upon my experience of working on the internet since 1998. And it says things on here like, following Mark's advice helped me turn and increase my turnover by 1,000% in 6 months. Mark Attwood is a secret weapon for my business. I've been doing it quite a long time. I wrote this book in 2017 called The Best Digital Marketing Strategy in the Galaxy, probably. It's only 147 pages, but it's the distillation of precisely how to make money online. I got an email from Jamie Oliver's digital marketing manager after they read this, and he said that they increased Jamie's turnover by £2 million a year, just reading that. So, you know, I know what I'm doing. Also in my time, I've created numerous magazines and published many books in my time. I've published real world books, ebooks, created a trade magazine called Skip High Magazine in 2005, which is still going strong 16 years later, turned over many millions of pounds. But why am I doing this in the middle of the pandemic? Well, because I am totally fed up with how the system is crippling people. What I mean by that is, you know, everybody's on furlough or getting paid money to stay at home and do as they're told. People's businesses are being destroyed. People are becoming more dependent on the state, and I want to make people less dependent on the state. I've put my own neck on the line by hosting my channel, which is talking about multiple controversial subjects and writing words that is hated by Satan and the cabal. And I have literally been saving lives with truth, comedy, art, and knowledge. I believe it's time for me to share my business knowledge and skills to the awakened community to help people take back their sovereignty financially. Because the more self-sufficient that we are, the less that they can affect us. I know that money sucks. I'm not here to discuss whether money is a good or bad thing. It is what it is. But right now, having money gives us more choices. The more independent that we become, the stronger we become within their system. And we're up against the entire system. And they have the one thing that we don't have, and that is resources. And when I say resources, I basically mean money. We all know that they stole it from us, and I think it's time for us to start helping ourselves. Now, I've spent 20 years wondering WTF I was doing in the field of marketing. If you've ever watched Bill Hicks on marketing, where he says, if you work in marketing, kill yourself. I totally agree with that. He was talking about, Saatchi and Saatchi advertising cigarettes or baby food with arsenic in, or, Coca-Cola, which is completely evil. The reason why I got involved with digital marketing in the first place is because I enjoyed the way that it allowed, if you know what you're doing with the internet, because it's not that difficult, it allows small guys to take over the big guys. It allows people like you and me working from home to make a lot of money. I mean, I know one guy created one ebook, who I met in 2005, was making £1 million a year from his kitchen. So, these things are possible. So since I got involved with Speaking My Truth online, I now know why I was involved in marketing. I've helped multiple people get rid of financial worries so that they can do their job, which is to help support people through this difficult time. Now, they have used marketing against all of us forever in the form of propaganda and lies propagated through distorted media channels. But I can show you how to use the very same channels to generate income while staying under their radar. And the whole point of generating this income is to reduce your debts and liabilities and dependence on a state that is literally out to kill you. So this allows you to gain access to resources that can improve your life. It gives you more choices, to take care of your family better, and to think in a more sovereign way. And I think really that's the key to this course. It's about getting people to think independently and to know that the tools are there to generate whatever is required for you to achieve the things that you need to achieve in life right now. Now, I know that this may not be the answer to the situation we're in right now, but it's certainly better than sitting on your ass and waiting for the cavalry to arrive. People are talking about Jassara and Nasara. It may be true. I don't know. I've had information from very good sources that it's true, but, I don't actually know. And anybody that says that they do know is, it's hard to know who to trust and who to believe, which is why this is a pragmatic thing that I'm doing, because whatever's going to happen in the next couple of months, we all have to become more sovereign. It's as simple as that. And if Jassara is true, we all become multimillionaires. Fantastic. But, I'm just being pragmatic. And it's better. I think it's better to do something positive about our income now than keep procrastinating. So instead of teaching a full-on marketing course, this is a full-on marketing course. I'll give you access to this. You can access this anyway for free. You can go and watch it at your leisure. It is a great foundational course in digital marketing, but I have too much information in my head, and this is usually very overwhelming for people, especially people who are new to it. So I didn't want to do a full course. I wanted to just be specific about something that most people can do right now and that you can make money independently right now. Now, how much money this thing is going to make for you varies from the subject matter to the size of the demand to timing, and more importantly, how much effort you put in. So I'm going to be teaching you and then expecting you to do things. If that sounds like, it's not going to be done for you, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And then all you've got to do is follow the principles and you can't fail, but only if you follow the principles and you actually do the work. Because if you follow what I teach you, success is a mathematical certainty. Okay. If you don't, it won't be, and it's not my fault because you didn't do the work. So I'm planning to run this course over the next 30 to 40 days. And it's going to be like live Zoom call seminars, webinars. And these webinars will be a mixture of me teaching and coaching you through the syllabus, which is not long or complicated. And I'm going to make this so simple that my mum could follow it. Well, maybe not my mum because she can't even use a phone, but it's going to be simple, okay? And there's going to be support there in case you get stuck. And when I do these things live, you'll be invited live when you sign up. I'll send you an email giving you a link, and I'll give you at least 24 hours notice. You turn up live, you take notes. Now, there's also going to be somebody else taking notes and then creating worksheets and quizzes within the course area, which will be on Samcart. You'll be sent the link to that after the first lesson. So they will all be recorded, uploaded, and we'll be building the course as we go along. So you can go back and watch the videos again, you can work through the worksheets, and then we're going to create Telegram groups specifically for this, so you can ask questions and talk with other people on the course as well. So even if you can't make the live calls, you'll be able to see the Zooms, but you'll be invited to the live Zooms anyway. So what am I going to teach you? Well, I think most importantly, I'm going to cover off how to get over issues with money. Most people that I've met have issues with money, especially spiritual people. They think that they're not supposed to charge for things, but money is an exchange of energy. And there's some very simple things that I can teach you. And I've done this multiple times with thousands of people over the years. So just get over that, get over yourself, because the whole system is designed to train you to think you don't deserve money and that you should be relying upon the state. That's bollocks. So I'm going to teach you to get over the issues with money first of all. Then I'm going to talk to you about how to pick a subject that you already know about. Excuse me. Most people don't realize how valuable their life experiences are, or the things that they're interested in, even if it's a hobby. You know, it doesn't have to be a business thing. So I'm going to teach you how to pluck that out of your head. There's usually more than one in most people's head. Then I'm going to show you how to evaluate how much demand there is for that subject. I'm going to show you precisely how to do that. For example, if you were writing something about how to solve anxiety because you've solved it for yourself, anxiety is one of the biggest issues in the world right now. And there's millions of people per month looking for it. Whereas if you're a pilot, for example, I'm a pilot. I just thought of that because I could teach people how to fly fundamentally using an online course if I wanted to, but the demand for that is very, very small compared to anxiety. So it's a different pricing structure and a different way of putting it together. But it's good to know how big the demand is and what kind of questions. And the other thing is, what I'm going to teach you is, I'm going to teach you what the market is looking for so that you can create a product that answers what they're looking for, which is reverse engineering. Then I'm going to teach you, after you've created the product, then I'm going to teach you how to, when you know which subject it is, I'm then going to teach you how to write and create an information product that you can charge a premium for. There is a technique to writing really quickly that I'm going to teach you. I've taught many people how to do this. This book, for example, I wrote in 3 days. I'm not saying that you can write a book in 3 days, but there is a structure that I can give you. It's foolproof. If you follow the structure and you do the work, you will have a product very, very quickly. You don't have to write 800 pages. You know, a couple of hundred pages or less is going to be enough in most cases. And then I'm going to show you how to create a sales page for this, because once you've got a product, you need to send people to a page like the one that you're on now, which explains everything and how to convince them to take the risk and purchase your product, because you're going to be advancing their life, right? That's in a way that they need. Then I'm going to help you find people to help you promote the product. One of the quickest ways that you can make sales is just finding people that you can, and finding a way of talking to people in a way that incentivizes them to help you promote your product, which is actually pretty straightforward. But I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Number 6, I'm on a list here: how to create content that will be seen by your target market forever and generate income on autopilot using advanced but simple search engine techniques. Search engine optimization, or SEO, is something that I've been doing since 2000, 21 years. It's easy when you know how, and I'm going to show you exactly the easiest, quickest, cheapest ways of doing that. There are more advanced things that we can add on to this later, but this is just to give you a baseline from which to work, okay? And it's in a way that takes failure out of the equation. If you do this right, you literally cannot fail to generate some income. The most important part to this as well, I think, is number 7, how to build a monetizable backend to increase your income even more, and even choose to build a business on this. I mean, you don't necessarily have to do this because you want to be in business. You might want to do this just to learn how to create something and then make money out of it. I know I've met thousands of people that have created books and ebooks that have never made a penny because they focus so much on the products and following what they think the product is instead of working out what it should be beforehand and then creating it for a market that already exists. you may just want to do it for an income stream. You might just want an extra couple of £100, dollars a month. But if this goes well for you, you could actually build an entire business. So in some cases, a multi-million-pound business on the back of one product like this. But I have to tell you, this course is not for people who dream of writing a novel or children's books or anything like that. This is, they're extremely hard to promote, okay? And you have to build an audience. I mean, if you wanted to write a spiritual book, for example, and you went to Hay House, they wouldn't even look at you if you had less than 10,000 followers online, because they need to know there's a market already built in for what you're writing. And it's the same with novels and things like that. The entire publishing industry is controlled by the same people that control media, pharmaceutical industry, the governments, the banks, and everything else. And they edit everything. So, you know, the majority of stuff that comes out of publishing companies is part of the mind control. So your novel is unlikely, if you're on my channel, your novel is unlikely to get published by them anyway. You can publish a novel when you've got a list of people. And what I'm going to teach you is how to build an audience so that you do have a list of people to go to. And for example, when we got through all this, I plan to write a couple of books about my own life and my own spiritual journey, and then sell it to you guys, because you're in my audience. That makes sense. You're more likely to buy it than anybody else. But you know, I've got to build a bigger audience if I do want to do that, to make it worthwhile doing. Because you know, you can put 6 months, 2 years into writing a book and then never sell one. You know, and if you did get, one of my friends actually wrote a best-selling book in the UK 2 years ago, and I think the book itself generated over £1 million in sales, and it was considered a bestseller because it sold 70,000-80,000 copies. But he only received about £50,000 of that from the publishing company. Now, if you generate £1 million through what I'm going to teach you, at least 60% of it is going to be kept by you, right? As opposed to 5%. So that's what I'm teaching. I'm teaching people that want to create. This is really for people that want to create more independence in their life rather than, you know, write the next great novel. It's also for people who have an existing business and want to generate more leads and sales. You know, it's very true that your best customer is an educated customer. And if you're selling a service that needs explaining, then you can do that via an ebook in a really powerful way, so that when they finish reading the ebook, the only person they're going to buy the service off is you, because you're the one that created it. That's exactly what I did with this course and this book. I did not sell many of these. Didn't need to, because the people that you know, when they sat and watched this, or they sat and read this, I was basically showing them that I was the expert. And if they wanted any, you know, if they want somebody to build their website, get to the top of Google, then they called me. So I've never had to advertise anything for years, just off the back of these two things here. So if you've got an existing business, this course is going to be very powerful for you. It's also for people who have never had any kind of online business, but want to learn how to empower themselves. I do make this simple, right? I do make it easy to understand, and I will hold your hand to some degree. And if you don't know what search engine optimization is, or keywords are, or any of that, you will learn these. And believe me, I'm a master of keywords and SEO. So I'm going to teach you that stuff, but I'm not going to teach this course for free. And there's a very good reason, because I've had many years of experience have taught me that freebie seekers do not value knowledge or themselves. And I'm afraid to say, freebie seekers are the biggest pain in the arse in the world. They're the most demanding. So I've decided I haven't got time to do that. And if you are somebody with zero income and you're annoyed by that, I'm very sorry. However, I value myself, and my knowledge is extremely valuable. I've given over 200 hours of videos on my YouTube channel in the last 10 months for free, completely free. This is a course, this is a business course, right? So that's what I do for a living. So I'm going to be charging money for it. And what I'm going to be charging is, you know, there are other courses online that will have less information in that you could easily pay $2,000 for, from people that don't know anywhere near as much as I do. So I'm only, because you're a subscriber to my channel, or because you want to learn this stuff, I'm only going to charge $499 for this course, which is about $80 per seminar, which is, I am well worth $80 per seminar, because they're going to be at least 2 hours long each. And I'm going to be teaching you how to sell online products for between $20 and $200 each. So in worst case scenario, you'd only have to sell 25 products to break even on the course, which I think is completely reasonable. But if you genuinely can't afford this, but you are deadly serious about making it work, and you promise not to be a pain in the ass, I will offer some free scholarships. If you want, state your case, send us an email to Monique, MONIQUE, at attwooddigital.com, ATTwooddigital.com, stating your case. I'll have a look at them. If it resonates with me and I think, yes, you are a worthy case, then I will offer some free places. But I'm going to close down registration to this on Friday, the 30th of July, which is this Friday. I'm recording this on a Monday, so there's like 4 days to get signed up for it. And I'm planning to run the first class on the 1st of August. So that's it. You either get it or you don't. If you want in, there's a link near this video. Sign up, get on the list. Let's get cracking. We're going to have a lot of fun, and hopefully we're going to we're going to empower a lot of you. If you don't like this and you don't want to join it, just go somewhere else. I didn't need to bother your day. So thanks for listening. I'll see you soon. Bye.